Just going to fix the Sonicwake from yesterday's disaster. My rudder pulled out, so we'll fix that. Just got to bend my turn fin back in. I'll probably change out the servo and put a 20 kilo one in there. Replace whatever this one is that comes standard. I got to put a metal arm on here as well, so that can't happen again. Fix this one. There's two ways to do it. I'll put longer bolts in and nuts and washers on the inside, but I'm going to do a quicker way than that. I'm just going to use some Nutserts. That makes its own thread in there, so if I ever want to take the rudder out for whatever reason, I don't have to deal with holding nuts in there. Now, I don't know if you're meant to use Nutserts on plastic. We're going to find out. If something goes wrong, it's no big deal. I can just put a metal plate on the inside and, you know, reinforce it that way. But I don't think I'm going to need to. These will make the rudder sit back a little bit. So I'm just going to have to put a little spacer in here. Should be nice and quick to do. Now, let's see how the plastic takes the nutsert. Pushing right in. Alright, so here's my spacer I decided to use. I didn't want to go hunting around for a piece of rubber or whatever, so I'm just going to use a little bit of heat shrink. And I'll swap out both bolts, get rid of these other little things here. You can see I actually bent the head on that in that crash yesterday. So we'll put the bigger ones in. It's the same size thread, but they have a much bigger head. These ones have washers already as part of them with a spring washer there. Got to use the next size up hex on these aftermarket bolts. So just get my packer in there. I'm not saying you should do it like this, but this is how I'm going to do it. Most people are just going to put the nuts on the inside and spend the time fiddling around. But if I ever have to take this off, I mean, I don't have to worry about dealing with that. And I know this is as strong or stronger than the plastic threads that were in there, that's for sure. And I'll be able to do these up as tight as I can using this, like as tight as my hand will let me do it. Okay, so that's fixed. I bent that back using this, so that's sorted. And I'll just go and get a servo from stock, and we'll fix that, and I'll find a metal horn. Alright, so we're all ready to run again. Got the 20 kilo servo in there. I had a look at what these actually are rated at, and these are 15 kilos. So I probably wouldn't have changed it if I didn't have to do the arm. If I didn't have to take it off to do the arm and put the metal one on, but I've done it anyway. From these speed controllers, you can actually change the voltage that you're putting out as well. But I've just got it set at the 6 volts, so that's 20 kilos. That's more than enough. I ended up having to change the arm because when I was taking that off, that tiny little hex there stripped out on me. I think even if I tried to heat it up, you know, if there's any Loctite on there, I think it still would have gone, because it was just spun straight away. And my tool's fairly new, so who knows. So I put one of ours on there, and it has the next size up. It uses a 2mm hex rather than the 1.5 that was. So I've changed out the arm. The other end of this, when I clicked it back onto the ball, it went on really easy and it came off really easy, so that needed to be changed anyway. Because you wouldn't want it to crash on the other side. There's some walk to get around there. I'm kind of looking through the camera, so that still looks alright.
That looks alright. We didn't get on it.
Oh, that's alright. You got on a bit then.
Yeah, I've got it for a fair while.